Louis XIII is the king of cognacs. Therefore, Louis XIII deserves a tasting like no other. And I would like to take you through the different steps I would like to advise for a proper tasting of this caliber to take place. It took 100 years to make, and right from the start with the color, you can see the viscosity with the tears and the brilliance which is making Louis XIII standing from the others. Once you've taken this step, you're now ready to actually look at the first nose of Louis XIII. And here my piece of advice is to approach the tasting with what I call restrained desire. That is to say, obviously this is a rare moment and one should be really willing to experience all the aromas at stake, but at the same time, please respect what is going to be tasted, and to do that, try to smell the glass from a distance. You will see very rare and delicate notes, and you will be able to notice the incredible lift of aromas that Louis XIII can offer. Once you have done this first nose, you are then ready to come closer to the glass, where you will see a very different layer of aroma. It was delicate to start with. Here you have a real fruitiness starting to express itself. Then smell the glass again, a third time, coming deeper in the glass this time, where you will see all the sheer opulence of Louis XIII expressing itself. The other benefit of taking time for the different noses and smells to be enjoyed is to actually also prepare yourself, your body and your palate for the tasting experience. Same piece of advice for the first sip. Try to take a tiny amount in mouth. Try even to simply wet your lips to crush one drop of Louis XIII. By doing this, we think it's a real opportunity to actually see the density, the thickness, the texture of Louis XIII, which is like no other. It's coating the palate, it's actually impossible to escape, moving everywhere in the palate, even with such a tiny amount. And you will see how velvety it is, but also how elegant and discreet it can be at the same time, like lace. Having performed this step, you are then prepared, your palate is perfectly protected to take a proper sip and enjoy all the wave of flavors that Louis XIII can offer. You have here all the ornaments coming from the great amount of eau de vie, to a number of 1200, that the assemblage of Louis XIII does contain. Once you have experienced this, you are then obviously able to enjoy, sip by sip, all the dimensions, all the layers of flavors that can be seen in Louis XIII. There are many to describe. They are all impossible to see at once. And that's something that you should all remember, that Louis XIII, because it's taken a century to achieve, is larger than us, its story, its flavors, and most importantly, and I will conclude by this, its persistence. The length of flavor of Louis XIII is renowned to last 1 hour, and all the sips you're going to take are going to help you to realize how this length of flavor can express itself, and this is going to prove to you that Louis XIII is a tasting like no other cognac. This is why it's been called the king of cognacs since 1874, now for 134 years. Enjoy the tasting.